Hello everyone and welcome to my channel for another video. This is going to be a little bit different only because I'm tired of getting asked this question, and actually it's two questions, and it's how did I become pregnant? Which how did I become pregnant with this guy? You say hi. How did I become pregnant with this guy, and how my pregnancy, labor, delivery story, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to get this out of the way. And it's going to be, I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. But anyway, how did I get pregnant? Well, it was an accident. It wasn't planned at all. I was actually quite upset when I found out I was pregnant because I was trying to go back to school because I had sort of dropped out. And I was 19 when I found out I was pregnant. And excuse the mess back there anyway, but me and the dad were together at the time, and we just didn't know what to do because he wasn't working, I wasn't working. It was just a big mess and we didn't know what we were going to do. So we went and took a pregnancy test. I turned out to be pregnant, and it turned out to be positive, and then I went to the doctor to get a test done to make sure that I was, and I definitely was. And I thought it was later than I really was because my periods were never on track, and I thought I was around like 15 weeks, but I ended up being like 8 weeks or something like that when they finally did an ultrasound on me. But the doctor that I chose was out of town, and I finally found a job, and I worked while I was pregnant. And I didn't have any complications or anything up until I was 25 weeks pregnant, which was December 5th, 2012. I was admitted to the hospital because this little guy caused me so much health problems. I really wouldn't really call it a disease because it's not really a disease that you get when you're pregnant. It's, I don't know what you would call it. But I had a thing called preeclampsia. And preeclampsia, well, basically what it is you develop high blood pressure when you are pregnant. And you also have protein in your urine, which can cause difficulties for the baby. So my doctor thought I wasn't safe enough for him to continue with me. So they made me go to, I live in Florida, okay? Let's just say I live in Florida, and literally the hospital I got transferred to was all the way down to the end of Florida, pretty much. So, say bye-bye. So I was basically 3 hours away from where I originally lived. And here, play on the phone. And it was hard. It was really, really hard because I didn't know how long I was going to be in there. My doctor had transferred me over to a different hospital because the hospital that I had chose to deliver him, they don't do babies under 25 or under 30 weeks. Gestational date, I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. I used to be able to say it. No, it's been crazy.
Find the purple crescent.
Hang on. Anyway, my hospital that I chose to originally have him, they wouldn't deliver me because I was 25 weeks at the time, and originally your baby's supposed to be 40 weeks when they are ready to be delivered. And as you can tell, that was a big gap into when he was supposed to be born. So I'm so sorry if you hear yelling. It's my mom. So he transferred me to a different hospital that would take me, and the goal was for me to have the baby there. But when I had got there, they told me that they were going to try medicines and stuff to get my blood pressure to a normal pace or a normal level, because I guess when you have high blood pressure, it makes the baby's heart rate go down, and his heart rate was dropping. It dropped quite a bit, and they wanted to wait it off a little bit to see if I was going to keep him in long. And I held him in for 5 more weeks, which means I spent Christmas and New Year's in the hospital, which was the most devastating time ever. I just did not want to. Oh my god, I went nuts. I went nuts because I did not want to be there to begin with, and I had to stay there throughout the holidays, and it just broke my heart because no one really came to see me. My family didn't come to see me. My sister came to see me once. My grandma came to see me once. And then when he was actually born, the only people who came to see me in the hospital was my grandma, my sister, and then my mom came to see me when I actually had him. But they were able to keep him in until I was like 30 weeks and like 3 days, I think it was. 30 weeks and 4 days it was. And they told me, they came in my room and they said, "You're going to go in for a C-section." And I said, "Why?" And they said, "Well, I guess like at the nurse's station they have it to where they can see the baby's heart rate." And I was always on monitors. I had good days and I had bad days where I thought I was going to actually deliver him early, but they kept him in until I was 30 weeks and 4 days. So they came in my room. They said, "You're going to have this baby today. If you don't go into surgery right now, if you refuse to go and have a C-section, you can go through natural labor or end up losing your baby." So they said I was already having contractions, but I didn't feel them, to be honest. I didn't know at all. And they basically told me, "You are going to have this baby today." So I said, okay. Signed a paper, got prepped, and I went in. And at 9 a.m., weighing 2 pounds 11 ounces, 14 3/4. I was getting it messed up. 14 3/4 inches long. He was born on January 8, 2013. So that is the story of my labor and delivery. I consider it a labor because I had to deal with the hospital for 5 weeks, and it was, oh god, it was awful. And as you can tell, he's perfectly healthy. He did have a couple complications at first, but he's fine now. But yeah, he stayed in the hospital for about to the end of February, so about a month, almost 2 months. But yeah, that is my labor and delivery story / how I got pregnant. I hope this answers y'all's questions. If you have any more, what's the word I'm looking for? Ask in the comments and I will try to answer. I'm sorry that this video is kind of rushed. I really, I would keep going, but my mom's in here and she's drunk, so I have to deal with that. I might end up leaving tonight, honestly, because I can't do it. Anyway, we're gonna say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Okay, so I'm going to go now. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope that you guys liked this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.